This is a regular meeting of the Mansfield Township Land Use Board. Official notice of the time, date, and location of this regular public meeting where formal action may or may not be taken was given by publication in the Express Times. In addition, notice of this meeting was posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building, published on the municipal website, and given to the township clerk. Roll call.
Mr. Feller.
Here.
Mr. Waters.
Here.
Mr. Hayes.
Here.
Mr. Wagner.
Here.
Ms. Harrington. Here. Mr. Krutz.
Here.
Mr. Conley.
Here.
Mr. Creedon.
Here.
And Chair Jewell.
Here. Everybody join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First order of business is the minutes from May 18th. Any corrections, additions, or omissions to be noted?
Make a motion to accept the minutes.
I'll second. Motion and second, roll call.
Mr. Creedon.
Abstain.
Mr. Conley.
Yes.
Mr. Krutz.
I wasn't here.
Ms. Harrington. Mr. Wagner.
Yes.
Mr. Hayes.
Abstain?
Mr. Waters.
Yes.
Mr. Feller.
Yes.
And Chair Jewell.
Yes. Next is Resolution 2602, Melissa Carey.
And Chairman and members of the board, just so you know, on the dais tonight, I left a slightly revised version as per Mr. Kwame. That was accepted by the applicant. It just adds L and M regarding soil fill importation application and a grading plan.
Thank you. I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 2602.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? If not, roll call.
I have a question. This property's in the Highlands. Can somebody just tell me what exemption number 4 is under the Highlands Act?
The exemption, and Mr. Kwame can correct me if I'm wrong. Well, actually, Rich, why don't you handle it? Because
Yeah, that exemption is basically for a site plan that has proposed improvements that meet what's called 125% additional. So it's, in other words, there's a certain percentage of impervious coverage on there, on the property. And so the exemption grants another 25% above the existing coverage that's on the property.
it was subject to discussion at the last meeting.
I wasn't here. I just don't understand what the exemption would be, like a farm that's in the Highlands Act, why they can't do anything with their property, they can't subdivide it, do anything.
It's
It's a DEP ruled it, and that's what they decided. So there was some discussion upon it, but that's what they decided. Yeah.
If you were here, you would have seen I asked the question why the site plan map didn't show the line for the subdivision. Because the DEP didn't want it.
The explanation is clear as mud to me. So I agree with you.
The DEP will clean up that mud.
I'm sure they will.
Roll call.
Mr. Feller.
Yes.
Mr. Waters.
Yes.
Mr. Hayes.
Abstain?
Mr. Wagner.
Yes.
Ms. Harrington. Mr. Krutz.
Abstain.
Mr. Connolly.
Yes.
Mr. Creedon.
Abstain.
and Chair Jones.
Yes. 2603, Luna Farm / Tranquil Horizons. I guess we'll let Mr. Kwame go.
Thank you. This application is for completeness, voting on it, whether it's complete or not. I just thought I'd give you a basic background. So the application requests preliminary and final major site plan and use variance approval to convert the existing on-site buildings into residential substance abuse treatment facility with parking and an expanded subsurface septic disposal system. The project is located in the industrial zone, and as I said, it's not permitted in that zone. So the applicant submitted a bunch of documents, and there were 3 checklists that were part of the document submittal, the variance checklist, both the preliminary and final site plan checklist. And so I had a number of notations relative to the various items within each checklist, and that still need to be provided. And there were a few of them that I noted that could be considered a waiver. In particular, under the variance application, item 16, a waiver, and under preliminary site plan, item 45 could be considered a waiver, and item 44U could be one, item 44U2, and in the final is a kind of a repeat of the preliminary. The rest of them were items that still need to be provided, and actually had a conversation with the engineer this afternoon, and he agreed that they will be providing these other items, and they're acceptable as well to this being incomplete.
What about the ongoing issue we have with the lawsuit going on back and forth, with the fact they don't have a CO built?
This application does not account for that, and it shouldn't. This is a land use application, that's an enforcement issue. This particular applicant has the right to bring an application for this use. Of course, would have to comply with all other codes and other requirements. But they're entitled to invoke the board's jurisdiction to see if this use and site plan is okay.
I'll make a motion for incomplete. Second.
That was
Incomplete.
Yeah.
Any further discussion?
Keep back up.
If not, roll call?
that was Mr. Hayes,
Yes.
Mr. Creedon,
Yes.
Mr.
For
Conley.
incomplete.
Yes, for incomplete.
Yes.
Mr. Kretz,
Yes.
Ms. Harrington.
Yes.
Mr. Wagner,
Yes.
Mr. Hayes,
Yes.
Mr. Waters.
Yes.
Mr. Feller,
Yes.
and Chair Jones.
Yes. So if anybody's here for 2603, there won't be a hearing of any sort for that case tonight. Next case is 2604, Joseph Bonnano and Michael Nigro.
So we'll continue with this application. This application also requests preliminary and final site plan and use, as well as bulk variances, to construct a 3-building self-storage facility with parking, stormwater, landscaping, lighting, and other site plans at the proposed property. The property is 680 New Jersey State Highway Route 57, and it's across from the Mansfield Motel. Property is 4.585 acres, and it's located within the R2 zone, and also fronts New Jersey State Highway 57. So, again, this applicant produced a number of documents, and with the same thing with the variance checklist, preliminary and final. And I reviewed the application, and there are some things that could be requested as waivers, although I have not spoken with the engineer on whether or not they wanted to submit for waivers. There's still a number of items that are outstanding, that's still missing information that needs to be provided. And if you'd like, I can go through those, but I would recommend that the application be deemed incomplete.
I'll make a motion deemed incomplete.
I have a question from Mr. Price.
Sure.
This is a use variance as well,
Mhm.
so technically the two count.
Oh, well, yes, there is, because of the use variance.
Okay.
And you're not gonna be, this is just completeness, so I'm not really overly concerned with it.
Okay.
So we can vote on the completeness, but we can't vote
Yeah,
on reviewable.
don't even bother voting on completeness, there's plenty of other people,
Yep,
so.
yep.
Just to avoid any key, that's boots and suspenders, your belts and suspenders.
So I'm gonna change the second that you did from the last one.
I'll second.
Okay. Mr. Waters,
Yes.
Mr. Feller,
Yes.
or we didn't even have a vote, did we?
No, we didn't have,
First and second.
they made the motion. We need-
No, your motion
Yeah,
is
so we need a
made.
new motion,
I like the motion to deem it incomplete.
Right.
and then a second, right?
I'll second.
Yes.
Mr. Waters,
Yes.
Mr. Feller,
Yes.
Mr. Wagner,
Yes.
Mr. Krebs,
Yes.
Mr. Creedon,
Yes.
Ms. Harrington? Yes. Mr. Jewell?
Yes. So for anybody in the audience for case 2604, same thing, this case is incomplete, so it'll be carried until the next meeting if the applicant gets all the information in by the next meeting. Next case is 2605, Charles Matarazzo.
So this application is actually to develop a lot up in Anderson Town in that subdivision. This as well as the next one. The applicant requests bulk variance approval to develop a single-family dwelling on the existing non-conforming vacant lot. Property is located in the residential R2 zone. The proposed dwelling will be serviced by septic system and public water. So with this application was only for a variance checklist. There's no site plan or associated with it. I reviewed this, and there still is a number of items that are outstanding. One being current boundary survey, another being the certification from the tax collector. However, that doesn't need to be provided until 10 days prior to the meeting. They provided 4 photos of the property, 5 is required. I don't see an issue with granting a waiver for that one. They also need to provide, something in writing requesting any waivers that they might have. And the last 3 they need to provide proof of submission to Warren County Health Department. It's not 100% clear, I will mention this, by the plans, whether or not the septic system was installed already without the dwelling. I think that's possible, but it's not really specified in the application. It just kind of looks like it might be. So one of the items is that they need to provide the certification from the Warren County Health, or they need to provide a certification that it has been constructed already in accordance with Warren County Health.
For both properties.
For both properties.
Separate.
So again, I think, in this case, based upon that, I believe the application should be deemed incomplete, but, that's up to you.
I'll move to deem 2605 incomplete.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Mr. Feller,
Yes.
Mr. Waters,
Yes.
Mr. Hayes.
Yes.
Mr. Lucas. Or, sorry, Wagner.
Yes.
Ms. Harrington.
Yes.
Mr. Kretz.
Yes.
Mr. Conlon.
Yes.
Mr. Creed.
Yes.
And Chair Joe.
Yes.
Is that for both? Just
No, it's for
That was
one.
just 2605.
We'll do the same thing again.
So next is case 2606, and it's the same applicant, and it's just a different lot, and it appears it's incomplete too.
That's correct. I have one notation on my letter. I said block 2701. Lot 1, it should have been block 2710. I guess I was a little dyslexic when I wrote that, so please forgive me for that. But for the rest of the, again, it's the same thing, just a nearby lot that's requires bulk variances to construct a single-family dwelling on a non-conforming vacant lot. So really the same items and need to be provided. With the exception, because this property also fronts as part of its rear yard, depending upon how you look at it, onto Anderson Asbury Road. So the property, because it has frontage along that, they also need to provide proof of submission to Warren County Planning Board. So that's an additional item that is missing from this application that needs to be provided.
Just saying.
Make a motion, deem it incomplete. I'll second.
Motion is second. Any further discussion? If not, roll call.
Mr. Creedon.
Yes.
Mr. Conlon.
Yes.
Mr. Kretz.
Yes.
Ms. Harrington. Yes. Mr. Wagner.
Yes.
Mr. Hayes.
Yes.
Mr. Waters.
Yes.
Mr. Feller.
Yes.
And Chair Joe.
Yes. So if anybody's here for either one of those two cases, 2605 or 2606, same thing, they're both incomplete. And if the applicant gets everything in for the next meeting that the engineer is requiring, then those cases will be heard. Any old business, Joanne?
The only old business that I have, which is probably new business to you, is we did pass an ordinance to increase our escrow fees. We're running a little behind. I did a canvas of surrounding, I don't know, 7 or 8 towns. And this was kind of a happy medium. So they have been raised slightly. So that ordinance passed, I think, last month or last month.
That should help with the shortages of how long it's taking them to get through it.
Yes. Other than that, that's all I have.
New business?
This ordinance.
So Chairman, there's an ordinance that's before the board tonight. It's for master plan consistency review. It is a ordinance that is banning data centers as a permitted use within the township. I believe that the township committee has passed it on first reading. It's going to go to final reading. So it's before the board tonight on a referral, just to make sure that it's consistent with the master plan. I'll indicate to the board that, I believe it was last meeting, we actually adopted a master plan re-examination report that did indicate a recommendation to amend the zoning ordinance to prohibit data centers as a permitted use within the zone districts of the township. So we just actually adopted that master plan re-examination report. This ordinance puts effect to that recommendation as contained within that report. So it certainly is not inconsistent with the master plan as re-examined.
We had a discussion on this, not last month, but the month before. They asked for our input, whatever, right?
I believe it was some discussion about the actual banning. This is the implementation ordinance for that.
So they're just looking for us to vote on it now?
It's just a determination that the board finds it consistent with the township master plan. Or inconsistent, it's up to the board.
I know on the internet there's a lot of hate and discontent. I don't know whatever happened up in Andover, but whatever, they had the cops in that meeting. There was people taken out in handcuffs. It was pretty rough.
For passing or for, and apparently one of the committeemen on his own said that the data center was allowed. I don't think it went for a vote. The people were up in arms about it. Interesting. That's the impression I got.
Well, this is certainly consistent with what's in the master plan, because it came basically from the same place.
What would make it inconsistent?
If it said, we're permitted in the industrial zone district, yes, that would be inconsistent with your recently readopted master plan reexamination.
So do we need a motion to?
Yes, it would just be a motion to find it consistent with the master plan.
Not
Which we
inconsistent,
really did last time,
I would like to say
with the
it.
change in the master plan. I mean,
We're just not sure how you word that motion.
that's consistent to that.
Just say that the ordinance is not inconsistent with the master plan reexamination.
Okay, I move that the ordinance is consistent with the master plan.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Keller?
Yes.
Mr. Waters?
Yes.
Mr. Hayes?
Yes.
Mr. Wagner?
Yes.
Ms. Harrington? Mr. Krebs?
Yes.
Mr. Fowler?
Yes.
Mr. Creedon?
Yes.
And Chair Joel?
Yes. I'm going to open up the public. Anybody in the audience have anything for the land use board? Everything's good up at Mansfield Meadows?
Everything's wonderful.
Just peachy?
I've been there for a long time. It's wonderful.
That's good. I see they're sold out.
They are sold out, but not closed out yet. This is the conversation. Because once the last house closes, we get to see on board. So, we'll see how it goes.
I have a question for Mr. Kwame. One of the issues that we spoke about in the past about there is about the site triangle and possibly cutting the bank, and there's an underground electric cable there going to a pole and whatever. Did you ever figure that out?
Yeah, so the site distance was measured by hand. I was out there, I visited the site. I, along with the developers, the engineer, looked at the site distance. And while it meets the minimums, it does not meet the desired. So basically, what does that mean? Well, the minimum is based upon the DOT's requirements. So the minimum is take a measurement from the driver's eye 14.5 feet from the white line. And so then you look down the road to the left 530 feet, if you see an object at 3.5 feet, you meet the minimums. The desired is set back 18 feet. And the same thing, and then you look down the road and if you see an object that's 3.5 feet above the ground, you've met the desired. It does not meet the desired. It meets the minimums, but does not meet the desired. And we made the recommendation that they adjust the bank a bit so that they can reach the desired. And they are in agreement with that. So the next steps are to really meet with the contractor and actually JCP&L. It was supposed to be last Friday, but JCP&L canceled, and so they're working on rescheduling the meeting. So hopefully the rescheduling of the meeting will be this week. I'm going to continue to monitor that just to make sure that it does get rescheduled at a reasonable pace and not delayed for some reason or another, which tends to happen or can happen.
Especially with JCP&L.
Yeah, and I honestly don't think it's gonna be a huge fix. You know, previously thought it might have required a little bit more excavation and possibly a pole relocation, but I don't know that it's necessarily gonna need that. Particularly because it already meets the minimums. So we're just trying to reach the desirable at the greatest extent we can.
I'm going to ask a foolish question. Why is the desired not the minimum?
It's just the DOT, there's no particular reason. I mean, I'd have to go back and I don't really know off the top of my head why they.
You would think if,
Some of it has to do, probably some of it has to do with grade, approaching grade, and, you know, kind of gets into the weeds on why they assigned it like that. And so it could be of the approaching grade and the downhill grade versus the uphill grade. And some of that gets into how the distance is determined.
well, this is a safety issue, I would think. It's not, okay, you're sort of blocking somebody's view of the mountains or something. So,
It is a safety issue, but again, it does meet the minimum, so
right, and
technically,
Yeah.
they could really push back, I guess, and say,
We don't have to do anything.
technically they don't, but they're willing to.
I had just two comments on that, well, one comment on confusion. Number one, I live there obviously, so it's ridiculous. If you go to the right line, you realistically cannot see any traffic coming up 50 miles an hour, but you just can't. You have to be like 5 feet over the white line.
I
To
think,
be comfortably able to see a 50-mile-an-hour truck coming up the hill. So that's one part, practical part, the safety part, right? I don't care what the minimum are, it's just not safe. But the other part of it is, I saw on the township committee that the township committee had the attorney, the conflict attorney, put a stop order in place as of May 27th. They were working on that until this got fixed. So if the consensus of opinion is it's an easy fix, is it really a stop order in place, or did you decide not to?
well, I think, number one, the attorney is not in a place to issue a stop work order.
I just mean-
So that had to get figured out, but in the end, there was already workings towards the solution. And so with that in mind, I reviewed the township committee about this, and there seemed to be, okay, we can go along with this as long as there's action taken, reasonable action taken. And as I said, and I actually mentioned this to the engineer, we need to stay on top of this, otherwise there will be stop work
There's been
order.
3 accidents there in 5 years. And I
So-
can't say that all 3 accidents were attributable to the site distance. All 3 accidents happened with vehicles approaching from the lower side, traveling uphill, over 50 mile an hour speed limit that it is at that point. And some of our residents have been pulled over by police officers that I use and they use the slow down lane, which doesn't exist because the white line kind of goes right in. So we've been told we cannot use the shoulder to slow down without wet traffic. So turn into our development. We have to stay in the line of traffic and then turn in, which when you've got people coming up behind you 50 miles an hour is not a good thing. But I also talked to the state police about it, and they were like, good luck, 5 to 7 years from now, they'll just tell you no. Because I was talking about like a traffic light. And they were like, it's not gonna happen. So, it's just a safety issue, traffic coming up the hill. But the Act 1 senior citizens bus, size spikes, that was traveling uphill. And whether or not it was a matter of sightline, I don't know. But it's hard to see when you're at that intersection looking forward. right on this. So hopefully they do bring it back.
Yeah, and I'd just like to make a slight correction. You said the white line. What I mean by the white line is the fog line. That's where it's set from, not the stop bar. So it's possible that when this gets all done, that the stop bar would have to be adjusted
Will be moved.
to its proper location. So just a slight correction.
I'll be around.
You come. Do we have invoices?
We do.
Maybe we can get them to Joanne this time. Somehow they got lost
Stopped.
somewhere in here. You weren't here, so it wouldn't be it.
Nope. Blame Joe.
Mr. Bryce, I have a question.
Can we pay the invoices?
Hang on. I'll make a motion, we pay the invoices. Pay the professionals.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Mr. Feller?
Yes.
Mr. Waters?
Yes.
Mr. Hayes?
Yes.
Mr. Wagner?
Yes.
Ms. Harrington? Yes. Mr. Cruz?
Yes.
Mr. Conley?
Yes.
Mr. Creedon?
Yes.
And Chair Gill?
Yes.
Okay, please get this to Joanne. We want witnesses, make sure
We
it's
passed it
missing.
along the last time, I don't know what disappeared. I
Hotmail.
remember passing.
I didn't see it.
We didn't get paid this month.
All right, custody's done.
Couple zeros.
A resolution has been passed, and the escrow hasn't been paid. What recourse is there?
From the board's perspective, there is nothing from the board's perspective.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a requirement for getting a CO on a closeout of a project. I don't know.
Any further business before the board?
I have a question about the zoning report. Item number 2, you said there's a complaint. What's the complaint? You mentioned that there's a complaint, but it doesn't say what the complaint is. Is there something we can do to get him to show up at least once a year, sometimes,
More often.
or more often? Now, a lot of times he has these zoning reports, and I have questions, or other members have questions, and there's nobody to ask.
You can contact him directly, guys.
Why should I have to do that when you should be?
I'm not saying you have to, but there is somebody you can
Oh, I
contact.
understand.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's not an employee of the board.
Yes.
He doesn't answer to the board, he answers to the governing body.
Okay.
It is a separate jurisdictional issue.
But we can ask him. So I have to take my time as a volunteer on this board to call him, wait for him to call me back.
You want overtime?
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll cover your pay over
Yeah,
there.
let me-
Probably triple it even.
yeah.
You can always email him.
We don't have anything to do with the complaints anyway unless somebody comes to us with something to act on. We're getting this notice as a courtesy from.
Yes. Yeah, my question is, if this person from 43 Bright Road showed up tonight, we have no idea what the violation would be.
It wouldn't be before the board.
No, but they could show up as the,
We don't do enforcement.
no, I know that. You understand? But they could come and ask a question.
I move to adjourn.
All in favor? Someone else, man.
I know. I'm slipping.
We need to
I
wait.
can't.